Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, here to talk up your favorite publisher and mod in one, Ubisoft. Ubisoft's actually dropping free DLC for a game that I quite enjoyed, and a game that is heavily discounted right now, actually at its historic low price for the next day, and they're dropping free DLC for it. I believe it's coming, later this year, so we'll talk about that, and to stay on the topic of free, I'm going to be looking at some free-to-play Steam games that I have found. Now, these are free-to-play games in the sense that they are developers just releasing games for free. I don't really like mentioning, the live service games and whatnot, but we'll go through them, and also want to make a shout on 2 demos that have come out recently, obviously, those available for free as well. More on those at the end of this video, and there is one live service game that I did want to mention just because I think it looks really interesting, but more on that at the end of this video, like I said. Alright, first of all, Assassin's Creed Mirage will be getting free DLC, a new story chapter and mission set in 9th century, gameplay improvements for the base game, and the new location, all for free. And by the way, Assassin's Creed Mirage is on sale right now, 70% off for $14.99. Now, I get it. A lot of you guys just have the vendetta against Ubisoft, and you will not spend any money on Ubisoft games. You will not waste time on any Ubisoft product, whatever the case may be. I will give my opinion. Look, you guys know how much I think Assassin's Creed is fried these days. I think Valhalla legitimately had just so much meaningless, worthless content that I don't even know why I played that game to completion. It was so bad in the sense of how bloated it was. It had, everybody wanted to make such a big deal out of Naoya and Yasuke out of Assassin's Creed Shadows when we're burying the lead here that Assassin's Creed Valhalla had one of the biggest charisma vacuums in video game history with Ivor. I hated Ivor as a character. What a garbage character. But I did like Basim as a character, and Assassin's Creed Mirage was supposed to be an expansion to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. They spun it into its own game, Halo 3 ODST style, and Basim got his own game. Obviously, a smaller scale game, and the imperative on smaller scale, because there are some people that say, this was kind of the lead up into Mirage, where there was this notion that Assassin's Creed Mirage is going to be a callback to the older Assassin's Creed games, and it's going to be like the Assassin's Creed games of old, and obviously, I'm just such a sucker, and I bought right into it, and I'm like, oh my god, that sounds amazing. In reality, Mirage is very much a newer style Assassin's Creed game, but it's a smaller scale game, which I am totally all for. I don't think inherently the newer style of Assassin's Creed games are bad. I just think that Ubisoft in particular, they just chase that buzzword of engagement so much, so they just completely riddle them with all this nonsensical content, and it was really bad in Valhalla. It's not like it was that bad in Origins, Odyssey, and Shadows, but I still think it's too much in those games. Mirage, on the other hand, with it scaled back and it being a more, time-friendly game, I actually ended up enjoying it. I'm not saying it's blowaway. It's not AC2, it's not AC4, it's not Brotherhood, it ain't even Revelations, it ain't even AC3, but I did think it was an enjoyable game. I thought the ending was kind of mid, but nonetheless, for $15, which it's on sale for right now, and the fact that it's getting free DLC later this year, I actually don't think it's that bad of a pickup. And I know, me going to bat for Ubisoft, especially one of their more recent games, and to be fair, I'll give the mentions to the AC Origins, the Odysseys of the world when they go on sale, because I generally don't think they're awful pickups when they're cheap. Even Valhalla, how I like to play a lot of the Ubisoft games, the big open world titles, is literally at times just mute the game and then listen to a podcast while I do a lot of the open world content. And if you're telling me that dilutes my experience, I don't care. I don't care. If you want me to be invested into Valhalla for 150 hours, you're out of your mind. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it with a charisma vacuum like Ivor at the helm of that story. But unhinged rant over. Mirage is getting free DLC, and the game is on sale for the next 24 hours or so by the time you guys are watching this video for $15, and again, I don't think that's that bad. Alright, moving on from that, I do want to highlight some free-to-play Steam titles in this video. Now, these are games that are released for free. One of them, I believe, has in-game microtransactions, but the rest, they're just playable, and we'll go over some demos. Excommunication was done by one person, a dynamic hack-and-slash action title, experienced fast-paced, brutal brutal combat in a dynamic hack-and-slash world charged through linear levels filled with relentless enemies, visceral melee encounters, and explosive abilities. Your mission is clear: cleanse each level, face waves of corrupted foes, complete sacred objectives, and restore divine order to the artificial realms. Task-based advancement. Each level offers unique objectives and escalating difficulty. Customize your talents and crush the revolution. That is available free. Really unique black and white look to it that I quite like. But yeah, that is available for free. Cheese Rolling, which has 373 reviews and 96% positive, so if it hits 500 reviews, it would be an overwhelmingly positive received game. Chase a cheese wheel down a steep hill, tumble with friends in this ragdoll recreation of an English tradition. 2 to 8 player online PvP multiplayer, chaotic physics-based gameplay, proximity, voice chat, and there is an offline single-player mode as well. So you can check out some wild stuff there with Cheese Rolling, but yeah, free to play there. Next up, seems like we got a lot of horror games released as free titles. There's quite a few that have been recently released, but Silent Resident looks kind of interesting to me. A psychological horror game. Experience Harry's story of battling multiple personalities and a severe case of schizophrenia. In this first-person horror game, you battle the hallucinations and illusions your mind creates. You misjudge reality and quickly lose control over yourself. 15 user reviews, 93% positive, very much like a throwback PS1 era art style and visual aesthetic, so yeah, check that out. That is free. And then BAPBAP is available free as well. This game, I think, from an art style standpoint, looks incredibly colorful and incredibly charming. A deck-building MOBA. Join BAPBAP, the roguelike party game where no two matches are ever the same. Round up your homies, pick a character, and build a giga unfair build that'll make you hate them, and then do it all over again. 1,500 reviews, 83% positive. It just had its 1.0 release, and a very cartoony, colorful art style that I quite like, but yeah, you can check that out right now, and again, that is available totally free. And then I do want to round out this video by highlighting 2 free demos. You guys are going to have to get used to it. Trails in the Sky first chapter. I'm going to be glazing this game. I'm going to be promoting this game. Guys, please, if you're remotely into JRPGs, play this demo, get sold on the game, then get ready for the game to come out on September the 19th. It is a ground-up remake of the very first game in the long-running Legend of Heroes franchise, the game that kicked it all off in Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, the first of 3 parts within that arc, the Sky Trilogy, and it is going to be tremendous. I cannot wait to check this game out again with all of the quality of life and technical improvements. I'm not saying this is a visual masterclass by any stretch of the imagination, but it doesn't need to be. It just needs to be better than the PSP version that is available, but yeah, it's got so much charm to it. The characters are so likable, and can't wait for this, man. It's coming out the same day as Dying Light the Beast, and I love Dying Light 1. We have the return of the main character, and I'm by far more excited for this game, and I'm really excited for Dying Light the Beast, don't get me wrong, but Legend of Heroes is that franchise for me these days, that franchise that I can always rely on no matter what. It's kind of like what Assassin's Creed was back in the day, pre-AC Origins, where like every year I would always be excited for the Assassin's Creed game. Even if it wasn't like my favorite game of the year, I knew it was going to be a game I really enjoyed. Legend of Heroes has really taken that mantle, and sometimes they're arduous undertakings, and sometimes they're not the best games in the world. Daybreak 2 came out earlier this year, and I wasn't in love with that game, still played it to completion, and still really enjoyed it, but yeah, Trails in the Sky first chapter should be outstanding. And then lastly, Daemon Ex Machina Titanic Scion does have a free demo available as well. This is going super under the radar, man, and I don't know how well this game is going to do, given that it's coming out the same, right around the same time as so many other big games. Hollow Knight Silksong is coming out, and Chronos The New Dawn, which I get it, they're totally different games, but again, I just don't know how many people are going to end up checking this out, but feel the exhilaration of fast-paced combat in your fully customized armored suit as you freely explore a deadly and dangerous world on the land or in the air. Take on Titanic bosses with alone or with up to 2 other friends in online co-op. And the fact is, $70, that's quite hefty. A $90 digital deluxe edition, a $100 super digital deluxe edition, like, again, $70 games can exist, but you gotta be selective on which games can get away with the $70 price tag, unless they view this as a more niche release, and it's a niche release, and maybe the people that are just into it are gonna buy it regardless, but yeah, demo is available. You can check that out. I just am a little bit questioning how well this is going to do from a commercial standpoint. I'll definitely pick it up and play it at some point. I enjoyed the first Daemon Ex Machina, and I'm into robos and mechs and all that kind of stuff, so seeing something like this, although it's not like the Gundam-style mechs that was in the first Daemon Ex Machina, which I think is a little bit of a bummer, but it still looks solid. I just don't know if it's $70 solid. I would say, you know, that $70 price tag, that's very, very much something we reserve for the upper echelon of games. And again, I just don't know if I would put this in that territory. But that'll do it for me. Again, Assassin's Creed Mirage is getting some free story DLC later this year. Excited for that. Game is on sale at a historic low price point of $15. And check out all those other free games I mentioned, all free to play, and then a couple free demos as well. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.